The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Kavanaugh. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 36-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Nifty move. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now they'll shift things around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd down, Kavanaugh. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Boswell good with the extra point. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a major break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing on first down. Kavanaugh, a quick throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back to Taylor on first down. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up.
Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. The pocket collapse. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Back to throw, Pickett. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we saw them with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done when they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now it's a pretty big game.
And they look to make that gap even bigger here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. In motion, there goes Bell. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has scored and put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. Fighting his way through contact. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, Kavanaugh. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half. Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. At the 32-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. Austin is there and brings in another one. That one a first down pickup of 8. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh. Harris running straight ahead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did? Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right? That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area. Second and 10, it's Pickett again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing.
Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
19 Tiger.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kavanaugh. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's more. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Kavanaugh. This is the tight end, Njoku. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Half the 60, half the 60. Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Kavanaugh. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Barnett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the Browns' 8-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Pickett. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So Cleveland